Hello everyone. So in this session we are going to discuss about vector processors. So this is the overview of the points that we are going to discuss upon this topic. Introduction, history, description, advantages, disadvantages, applications and conclusion. I'll be taking up on the part of introduction and history. Let us go to the introduction part first. What is a vector processor? In computer architecture, a vector processor or an array processor is a central processing unit (CPU) that implements an instruction set containing instructions that operates on one-dimensional array of data called vectors, compared to scalar processors whose instructions operate on single data items. Vector processors can greatly improve performance on certain workloads, notably numerical simulations and similar tasks. Let's go to the history session now. Vector machines appeared in early 1970s and dominated supercomputer designs through the 1970s into the 1990s, notably through various Cray platforms. The rapid fall in the price to performance ratio of conventional microprocessors design led to the vector supercomputers' demise in the later 1990s.
Now, let's talk about array processor. An array processor is a processor that performs the computation on large arrays of data. Basically, there are two different types of array processor. Number one, attached array processor, and number two, SIMD array processor. Talking about attached array processor, it is designed as peripheral for a conventional host computer. It enhances the performance of computer by vector processing and parallel processing with multiple functional units. Coming to SIMD array processor, it is a processor which consists of multiple processing units operating in parallel. The processing units are synchronized to perform the same task under control of common control unit. Each processor elements includes an ALU, a floating point arithmetic unit, and working register. Let's talk about advantages of vector processor. There are many advantages of vector processor, but the most important advantage is it allows deep pipelines and high clock rates. And another most important advantages of vector processor is less memory access, that is faster processing time.
Hello, this is Shukonna Shamanto. I will talk on some disadvantages of vector processor. The first one is it is not as fast with scalar instruction. If we compare vector processor is with scalar instruction, scalar instruction is more faster than vector processor. Then the second point, the complexity of the multiported VRF. If we use a vector processor in multiported VRF, that is vector register file, we may get some complexities. Then the third point is difficulties implementing precise exceptions. In precise exception, if we use vector processor, then we get some difficulties in implementing. Then the fourth point is high price of on-chip vector memory system. If the on-chip vector memory system, the price of on-chip vector memory system is higher than any other processor, then it is the most drawback of vector processor. The last one is it is increased code complexity. If we use vector processor in any code, we may get some increasing code complexity. Then I will talk about the application of vector processor. There are so many application of vector processor. Like the first one is servers. Well, um, Vector processor, many servers use the vector processor. Then home cinema. Then the third one is supercomputing. Mostly supercomputers are used by vector processor. That is for the high level of computer performance. Then we use vector processor in cluster computing as well as mainframes computing. Actually, astrophysics replaces supercomputer with 8PS3S2, that is the vector processor. Well, so there are so many applications in vector processor. Thank you.